Hello witches and wizards, and welcome back to Love Good Bath Potions YouTube channel. I'm making this video to show everyone what it's like to put together all of my orders. First things first, I had to clean up the studio before I could even start working on orders. All I'm doing is putting stuff away, cleaning off the tables, and also making a mental note to myself where everything is. I had a lot of orders to do that day and had lots of newly made items scattered around my workspace, so I wanted to make sure I knew where everything was. Next, I printed out everyone's orders and started writing the Hogwarts envelopes. I think this is a really cute detail to add to people's orders. It doesn't take very long and everyone seems to love it. Some people actually keep them. I've had people send me pictures of them in frames or using them as bookmarks or putting them on their Harry Potter shelves. All I do is write their names and addresses that come on their invoices onto the envelopes and then paperclip them together so that I don't lose track of them. I also put their name and the state I'm shipping their package to on the shipping form to my right. This helps while I'm printing out the shipping labels. Next, I laid down 20 orders at a time on my workbench and then started putting the items on top of each person's order. This is the easiest and fastest way I found to do this. When I put orders together one at a time, it just takes too long, but when I put them together this way, one step at a time, it goes a lot smoother. I get an overlook of everything that I'm putting together so that I can see if I mess up somewhere before I move on to the next step, which is putting everything into their boxes. After all the orders were put together and weighed out, it was time to do the wax sealing on the Hogwarts envelopes. I use a big hot glue gun for this with wax sticks. I used to have the kind of wax that you would have to melt with a lighter and then let it drip, but that just took forever. And since I have a lot of orders to do now, that just wasn't cutting it. This way is a lot faster. I also have the ice next to me so that every time before I put the sealer onto the wax, it's nice and cold. The sealer gets really hot after doing just a couple of envelopes, and you have to wait in between before you can move on to the next one. But if you make sure that the sealer is cold each time, it makes for a lot easier and quicker sealing process. I wax seal the front and back of each of the envelopes. It doesn't take too long, but I do try to do this slowly and carefully because I have burned myself a few times, and that always sucks. Next, I print out the shipping labels. Etsy really helps me with printing these out. All I have to put is the size and type of box that I used, and the weight. If I'm shipping overseas, which I do sometimes, I have to fill out a customs form, but again, Etsy makes that really easy for me to do. Next, I matched each of the Hogwarts envelopes to the shipping labels on the table. And then it's time to start matching up the shipping labels to the boxes containing the orders. I like to double and triple check this step. This is the most important part of putting orders together, I think, because I don't want to send anything to the wrong person. I also add a fragile sticker to each of the boxes. I designed and printed them out at home. They're not great, but they do get the job done. I also add a little bit of extra tape to some of the boxes just to make sure that they are nice and secure. I've only had a handful of orders get broken during the shipping process, thankfully, but I still want to make sure that I have everything packaged good before I ship them. After that, it's time to head to the post office and drop everything off. I have 2 post offices next to my house that have late night drop-offs, but sometimes they're closed down for some odd reason, so lately I've been going during the day to drop off all my orders. I normally get a lot of weird looks when I walk in with 20 to 40 packages, but I guess that's just what happens when you run your own business. And I think that's it for this week's video. I hope you guys really enjoyed this. If you have any other video ideas or things you'd like to see me do next, make sure to leave a comment down below. And also while you're down there, make sure to hit the subscribe button so you don't miss any of my next videos. Other exciting news, I'm now an AccioBox rep, which means that every single month I'm going to be posting an unboxing video for them, so make sure to stay tuned for those as well. Until next time.